Give the domain and range for the relation. They give you a square root in this relation. We have y is equal to the square root of x plus 2. And notice that the plus 2 is inside the square root. It makes a big difference. First, we want to think of the parent graph. Y is equal to the square root of x. And we want to think about the domain and the range. Remember, domain are what values can we plug in for x? Can we plug in a negative number? No. We cannot take a square root of a negative number. We get imaginary, but we're not dealing with those yet. So therefore, we cannot plug in a negative number. Can we plug in a 0? Yes, we can plug in a 0, so it'll be from 0. And can we plug in a positive number? Yes, we can plug in any positive numbers. We might end up with decimals, but it should be fine. Your range, what values do we get back? Can we get a negative number back? No. The first number that we can get back is 0, because if you plug in a 0, you end up with a 0. And we also, any number bigger than 0, any positive number. Next, I need to think. The plus 2 is inside. So what's that going to affect? The domain or the range? If it's inside, it's going to affect your domain. Remember, whatever's inside has to be x plus 2 has to be greater or equal to 0, as we talked about. So therefore, if I move to the right the 2, x has to be greater or equal to negative 2. So therefore, the first number that this can be valid is negative 2. So what values can I plug in here? So your domain will be from negative 2 all the way to positive infinity. And your range is not going to change, because as soon as you plug in a negative 2, your range, negative 2 plus 2 is 0, square root of 0 is 0, all the way to positive infinity. Since the 2 is inside, it's only going to have an effect on your range, or on your domain. So therefore, my answer is not A, not C, and not D. And my range stayed the same, so therefore your answer is letter B.